Team, welcome back to another GYMLESS Coaches Rundown. Today's date is Tuesday, the 7th of April, and I'm joined with my co-host, Al. Today's workout, just like the last few Tuesdays, is going to be focused on aerobic work. This time we're changing the format a little bit. Rather than moving around 4 to 5 rounds with a rest in between each round, today we're going to be doing 3 different AMRAPs. Each AMRAP is going to be 8 minutes long with some rest in between. The theme is exactly the same. We're looking to be sustainable and repeatable with our pace, which really means at the end of the 8-minute AMRAP, you should have another 1 to 2 minutes left in the tank at that same pace. We're not looking to push this hard and finish each round lying on our backs, not being able to do any more work. Your first 8-minute AMRAP is a 400-meter run or 90 seconds of high knees running on the spot, followed by 15 bag push presses. So we'll demonstrate the push press with the bag. We don't need to talk through the run. Push press is going to start with the bag at your shoulder, using your legs to dip and drive, push the bag over your head. Now, if you don't have the mobility to drive your head through, that's completely fine. Just want to see the arms lock out in the overhead position. So the bag, if you turn side on now, can be in front of the body slightly. That's still fine. Alex is going to show us a few reps. Good. Now, if you have a dumbbell available to you instead of a bag, we're going to be doing 8 reps on one arm, push press, followed by 7 reps on the other arm. Then when you get to the next round, you're going to start with that same arm, complete 8 reps, and then over to the other arm, do 7 reps. Fantastic. If you have a kettlebell, exactly the same, single arm variation, starts in the front rack position, dip and drive. You'll complete 8 reps on one arm, followed by 7 reps on the other, and then in the next round, you'll just switch which arm you start with. Your next 8-minute AMRAP is 50 double unders, followed by 10 hand release burpees. Let's talk about double unders to start with. We all know what a double under looks like. If you can't double under, you're going to perform single unders instead. You'll complete 100 repetitions. There's the double unders and the single under. If you don't have the ability to perform skipping, maybe in your house, you're going to perform jumping jacks instead. Hands touch above the head. Fantastic. Good, we're going to talk about the hand release burpee next. Now, just like a regular burpee, your chest is going to get to the floor. The only difference is now your hands will release off the floor just for a split second, and you'll return and finish off your burpee. Now for the burpee, any variation of burpee is fine. Alex is going to show us a few different variations when he's ready. Just jump back with a step forward. We can also step back if we wanted and step forward, just as long as there's hand release every single time. The last 8 minutes AMRAP for today is 8 alternating lunges, followed by 8 hang squat clean thrusters. Let's talk about the first movement there, which is going to be the alternating lunge. Now with your weighted implement, you can do any variation of lunge. So firstly, you can lunge forward or backwards. So Alex, if he shows us a forward lunge, where he's stepping his legs forward, or he could do a reverse lunge. All we need to see is that it's an alternating rep. In terms of how you hold your bag, we have a few options, and I want you guys to choose what's most comfortable, but if you want to push yourself, also choose what's most challenging. So the first variation is the bag on top of the shoulder. All we'd say is that each round, if you do this, make sure you alternate which side the bag is on. The next you could do is a Zercher position, so in an underhand grip. Fantastic. Do your lunges here. You can do a bear hug style where you hug the bag in front of you. You can place the bag on your back and hold it like a sandbag. And probably the most challenging variation is you can do an overhead lunge where the arms are locked out overhead. Fantastic. Those are your lunge options. Your next movement is going to be a hang squat clean thruster. Alex is going to go ahead and show us a couple of reps. Good idea to tighten your straps on your bag here so you don't get whips in your face. But we'll talk about the hang squat clean to start with. So in the standing tall position, a little dip of the legs and bring that bag into a front rack position and finish in a squat. Now from there, you're going to go in one movement straight over your head. So the thruster essentially is a squat into an overhead press. Alex is going to show us a couple more reps from the side. Hang squat clean and into your thruster. 1 rep. Hang squat clean into your thruster. So this last AMRAP is going to be very leg heavy. Remember, there is optional accessory wear for you guys. So if you have the time, you have the energy, don't forget to get after that. Last reminder, log all your scores, team. Your scores are super important to us. Get them on the leaderboard as it allows us to adjust your training appropriately. Have fun.